Shabbat Shalom, listeners. This is the day the Most High has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Thank you for being here. This is Primordial Goddess Station. Please, before we move forward, I want to give a BERUK, a gratitude and thankfulness to the Most High for another day on this earth. Hallelujah. As we breathe into this, making your great-great-grandfather Adam a living soul. Him breathing into his nostrils. Let's do it. Exhalation through the mouth. Hallelujah. Just settles you. Hallelujah. Just grounds you. Hallelujah. As we are healing and getting on Noah's Ark in 2023, moving forward to the future. Hallelujah. You know, there was only 8 survivors on his boat out of all the living species that were on the earth. It includes reptilians and watchers and all kind of stuff. People. He had 2 of each insect and animal and bird, fowl, beast. And then he had 8 people on the boat. So, listeners, please stay close to the Most High. Do your research. Please do not take this lightly, but take things lightly. Hallelujah. Be lighthearted. Let nothing heavy be on you. Please master your mind. Yes, this is the thing that we all must overcome. We have people who are lower dimensions than us that just can't stand our light. Like, every time I hear spiritualists nowadays, they're saying the light irritates your enemies' demons, but your enemies at this hour are the greatest losers of all time. Can I get a gag laugh there? The greatest losers of all time. Just like we have the greatest of all time, like YAHAWASHI, YAHUSHA. You all call him Jesus. Some of you across the 4 corners of the earth. The Most High is the greatest of all time. Isis is the greatest of all time. Ra, Abraham, Moshe, Yeshayahu, Isaiah, Ruth, Nefertari, Nefertiti, Cleopatra, Hatshepsut, Hallelujah, Bastet, Sekhmet, Osiris, Anubis, some of the greatest of all time. Hallelujah. Thoth, one of the greatest of all time. Hallelujah. No one can compare with their sports and their basketball and their football and baseball and swimming and tracking and tennis and roller derby and ping pong champions. Yeah. It's like one thing that you're like awesome at, but like the greatest of all time is being a jack of all trades and mastering many. And the people who I just mentioned, their energy, their frequencies, full of light and perhaps some darkness, but balanced and chosen by the Most High to lead, to heal, to construct. Jeb, Shu, pharaohs of the earth and of the air. Hallelujah. Your ancestors, my ancestors. I'm so grateful. Hallelujah. It took all this time to lift the veil off. And what a time to see the truth. Hallelujah. I'm very grateful to see the truth and not judge anybody by it, but to see it and to make a decision. Are you going to walk in light or dark? Are you going to get on the boat with Noah? You're going to get on the boat of 2023, 2024, the future boat, the age of Aquarius, the future. As people who don't want to change and never will change, want to fight you because you changed. Make it make sense, listeners. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Ah! We got a horn from the ascended masters and the messengers. Hallelujah. A BERUK to them. All our gratitude and thankfulness to them. Oh my gosh. Listeners, what would we do without our invisible helpers of light? Well, we would just be in sorrow. And there's a proverb about this. As we merge into Proverbs 2. Thank you for being here, listeners. This is Primordial Goddess. I bid you adieu. Thank you for also being acclimated to the changes as the platforms we're on are changing. Some of them becoming more restrictive, racist, discriminatory. They're becoming thieves overnight. Just like want to be the most galactic thief all over the earth of the internet, overnight. And it's very disappointing because I don't think they're going to get on that boat. They decided to sacrifice and steal money from you, which sealed them to their fate. These are the end of times. So companies and people and institutions that ponder in this activity for financial gain, that's only for a moment, they believe stealing your money and your work is going to benefit them forever. And it's like, no. The chosen are the leaders of forever. Now, at the end of the world, it's a new beginning. And if you sealed your fate to come after a chosen one, or steal money, or sacrifice spiritualists online and taking their money and their, content and challenging them and beating them down with cyber stalking and electromagnetic fields and paying practitioners and all this stuff. And I don't have anything against practitioners, witches and warlocks, coven members, coven leaders, masons, secret societies, or Eastern Stars. Somebody hear me out there. However, we do not attack the innocent, and we do not take what is not ours and not earned by our working hands. We do not parade around the earth like we are some star when you stole everything to get the acclimated attention, the clout-chasing ones, the copycats, the clones. And we're at a point in life, you can't even pray for them. You need to be praying and saving all your energy for yourself. As they stalk you, watch you, and try to intimidate you with fake storms and manipulation of energy and attacking the people around you to make you think and feel a certain way and make you do certain things and pay occult members to attack you and befriend you, and all they're there to do is sacrifice you so they can make money off you. All those people in those groups, gosh, what a terrible group to be in. My goodness, you gotta hurt people to be somebody. You gotta hurt people. You gotta hurt yourself. Not with the Most High's group, listeners. You don't have to hurt yourself. You just have to release what is hurt and set yourself free. Be in a state of love and light and beauty and justice and reign. You gotta know when to stop. Discipline. You gotta know when to build. You gotta know when to rest. You gotta know when to love. You gotta know when to give gratitude. You gotta know when to pray. You got to know when to deal with your shadow side. Look yourself in the face or look at your shadow side. And a lot of those shadows aren't even your burdens of shadows. They come from people you were around in the past who are so insignificant and a non-MF factor. Thank you, Evelyn. That line is still popping in 2023, and I'm sure it will be popping in 2024 and 2025. However, we will be taking that line onto Noah's Ark, the arc of the 2023, and moving forward. And if you ever hear this message, Miss Evelyn, I just want to tell you thank you. All the praise of the Most High, all our gratitude to our beloved ancestors, and so forth. Let's get it. Psalms, Proverbs 2. Thank you, listeners, for being here. Hallelujah. My son, if you accept my words and treasure up my commands with you, so that you make your ear attend to wisdom, incline your heart to understanding. For if you cry for discernment, lift up your voice for understanding. If you seek her as silver and search for her as hidden treasures, then you would understand the reverence of Yahweh the Most High. Then you would understand the reverence of the Most High and find the knowledge of Elohim. For Yahweh Most High gives wisdom. Out of his mouth, knowledge and understanding. And he treasures up stability for the straight.
With all the advantages and opportunities.
A shield to those walking blamelessly, to watch over the paths of right ruling. And the way of his kind ones he guards. Then you would understand righteousness and right ruling and straightness. Every good path. For wisdom would enter your heart, and knowledge be pleasant to your being. Discretion would guard you. Understanding would watch over you, to deliver you from the evil way, from the man who speaks perversities. Those who leave the paths of straightness to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice to do evil, they delight in the perversities of evil, whose paths are crooked, and they are perverted in their ways. To deliver you from the strange woman, from the foreigner who flatters with her words, who forsakes the companion of her youth, and has forgotten the covenant of her Elohim God, for her house has sunk down to death, and her paths to the dead. None going into her returns, nor do they reach the paths. So walk in the way of goodness, and guard the paths of righteousness, listeners. For the straight shall dwell in the earth, and the perfect be left in it. But for all those who love ancestors, that line is something special, because that is them. That is thee. For the straight shall dwell in the earth, and the perfect be left in it. But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, and the treacherous one plucked out of it.